Okay, what's up, guys? It's Swerve again. Now I'm back in California. Last week I was in Pennsylvania. It was freezing cold, but now I'm able to be back in t-shirt weather. I'm gonna be here living around in the Inland Empire, Riverside represent, before I head off into my next adventure, into new things. But anyway, enough about me, on to the tip of the week. First thing that people need to know and realize is that when you're searching for flights, not all flight engines are the same. They may seem to produce similar results, but actually they are very different. You can't just Google search, say, cheap flights and look at any flight engine. You should really consider which ones you're looking at. Some have many more options, some have more companies available, some get better deals, some just have better options available for the same flights and times. I've seen flights that have seemed to be quite expensive on one site actually become a lot cheaper on another site, and they're the same flight, same time, same company. I don't exactly know why they may change. Maybe different companies have different contracts with the airlines that they pull in, but some are better than others. I'm going to show you an example about that. All right, so we're going to make the search on our flights from, let's say, LAX, Los Angeles to Singapore. And let's make our departure for all on the 17th of March and return on the 24th of March. So basically a 1 week. We're leaving all on Tuesday. And those dates include Radical Force Jams, 2015 jam. So let's say I want to go to that. Highly recommend going to that jam. It's dope. Check it out. Anyway, that's what we're going to search on all these sites to see how much it would be to be able to go for one person flying coach, so economy, and basically the cheapest out there, the cheapest seats that you can find. Okay, so the first flight engine that we have up, our search engine, is a basic airline. Going directly to the airline website, you can see a very popular one that everybody knows is American Airlines. And this is probably the worst possible thing that you can do, to actually go directly to the site. Unless you have miles or flight-specific concerns that you really want to take a flight with just this airline, you should never directly go to the airline site, because you will only see one site, one price, and you won't be able to compare it to anything else. Okay, so with the flight that we just looked up for going from LAX to Singapore, you can look to see that the lowest fare for American Airlines is currently $950. And you can see that here, that the choice is $950. But when you look at business class and you look at first class, the prices get pretty ridiculous. $11,000 for the business class and $17,000 to $18,000 for first class. So this is something that we wouldn't even be looking at in order to save money. $950 seems to be the best option. And if you can actually see Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, they're all pretty much around the $1,000 price range. So that is not the best option unless you have an American Airlines card and you are trying to build points with them. Okay, so now that we know that flight search engines are the best to look for and you want to compare sites and prices, let's look at a few of the more popular ones. Hipmunk is a very popular search site as well, and for the flight that we were searching, The best and cheapest flight that they have is $822. That's the cheapest that they could find. Moving on to Cheapo Air, there is the best flight that they can find is through Air China for $803. $803. That's the cheapest flight that they can find. And that is a pretty stark difference between Hipmunk, what Hipmunk found, which was $822. You saved $21, 20 something dollars just by changing the search engine that you were looking at. So that's something to look at. Moving on to Priceline, Priceline.com. It got the same as Cheapo Air for the flight that we were looking at. And all of these are the same. Okay. And then we got a very popular one that I used to use a lot, Kayak.com. And now Kayak has almost the exact same flight for $799. So that's under $800. It's only a few dollars cheaper than the other ones. Now let's take a look at Skyscanner. And this is one of my favorite search engines, and you can see why. Because the best price they have for it is $788. Now this is a very big leap, at least for me, from what Hipmunk was projecting with $822. So the difference in price between Skyscanner and Hipmunk is actually $34. $34. So you could be saving $34 if you just changed the site that you used. If you simply just changed the search engine that you were looking for, looking through tickets. So it definitely pays off to help check what you're looking at. Now there's also this theory that if you search for something too many times, that it will increase the price of a flight because the airlines and the search engines will see that the flight has actually become popular in demand through your cookies that are recording your searches. Actually, when I previously searched for Hipmunk, the cheapest trip was from $822. But now I redid the search maybe a few minutes later, and it has gone up to $826. Now, I don't know if this is because of the cookies, or just me because I was searching multiple sites that the price actually increased. But it is possible, it is plausible. If you have a web browser that allows you to go incognito, such as Google Chrome, and does not record your cookies, then you can always look for the cheapest flight. It's guaranteed to always have the safe of mind, knowing that they won't change on you simply because you kept on searching them. Now flights do change within minutes to 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and I've seen flights go up within 1 day or 2 day, almost double. So this does not necessarily mean that it's because of you searching for a flight so many times that it will increase, but it is possible. So just to be safe, I would say just use incognito incognito mode whenever you are searching for a flight, and it'll at least help you feel more comfortable about searching for things. Okay guys, so stay on the lookout for next week's travel tips. We have a lot more in store for you, and it'll definitely help you save money. So hit that like button, share, subscribe, let your friends know. It really helps me keep this series going because I really want to help people, but I want to know that people are actually benefiting from it. So if you actually find anything that is helpful to you, if you have any questions, write them in the comments below. I'll always look at them, and I'll always try to answer as many as possible, and I'll try to help out as much as I can. Be on the lookout for next week's travel tips, and I'll try to help out more.